The fact that baby Pokemon Magby and Smoochum are number 2 and 4 in GCZU show that this tier was a mistake. Magby may not be the omnipotent god of GCZU that Croconaw is, but it is certainly the second in command. Magby is the second best Pokemon in GCZU. It is ZU's premier special attacker, revenge killer, and cleaner. Magby should be used on over 95% of teams in this tier, and you could definitely argue it being mandatory. Magby's high special attack, fantastic coverage, and blazing speed make it a dominant and unpredictable offensive threat. Magby is the second fastest Pokemon in GCZU, which lets it revenge kill all the dangerous setup sweepers and special attackers in the tier. Magby has few answers, and the few Pokemon that can stand up to it can be beaten with good prediction. While Croconaw is bulky and resists fire, it can be 3 KO'd by Thunder Punch. Thief also lets Magby steal leftovers from Croconaw, making it easier for itself and its teammates to break through it. When all Magby's checks are weakened or removed, then it can easily clean up games thanks to its speed and strength. Magby is too good to drop most of the time. Being able to revenge kill Pokemon like Smoochum and Weeping Bell is crucial, and Magby is just a good progress maker in general. Magby is quite similar to Xatu and NU. Both are fast and near universal revenge killers who stop some of the tier's most dangerous Pokemon from being overpowered. Magby is one of the most influential and important Pokemon in this tier, so let's give him the respect he deserves by analysing him. Judging from Magby's stats, it looks like a fast and ferocious special attacker, and yeah, that is what it does. Magby is the most dangerous special attacker in GCZU. Its special attack and speed are high, its coverage is overflowing, and its stab typing hits a lot of stuff super effectively. Magby is the second fastest Pokemon in GCZU, only being outsped by Diglett of all things. Magby is a fantastic revenge killer, being able to pick off Pokemon like Smoochum, Weeping Bell, and Tentacool if they are weakened. Magby is a difficult Pokemon to switch into. Your Pokemon needs to be able to tank 2 attacks from it, and the list of Pokemon who can do that is very limited. Being able to revenge kill these threatening Pokemon is crucial for offensive teams to function. Magby isn't just a revenge killer though, it's a killer all around. Magby's Fire Blast is one of the best ways to incinerate the tier's grass types, Weeping Bell, Bayleaf and Ivysaur, as well as Smoochum and Butterfree. Magby has one of the highest special attack stats in the tier. Magby's Fire Blast immediately 2 KOs the likes of Koffing, Doduo, Nidorino and Diglett. Magby might seem like it would struggle with Croconaw, the tier's best Pokemon, but it's actually not bad against it. Magby crucially learns Thunder Punch, which has good odds to 3 KO Croconaw. Since Croconaw is slower, it gets put in an awkward spot if it switches into a Thunder Punch. It needs to be very healthy in order to take 2 of them. Magby isn't even OHKO'd by Croconaw in return, so it can tank a Surf and put it in range of being KO'd by another T-Punch. Magby can mess Croconaw even more with Thief, stealing its leftovers and greatly hindering the Croc. Croconaw becomes much worse at checking the likes of Smoochum, Doduo, Onix and Magby itself when it doesn't have leftovers. If Croconaw doesn't have leftovers, then Thunder Punch becomes a guaranteed 3 KO on it. Magby's bulk is rather poor, so the best way to get it in on the field is by coming in on healing moves, like Synthesis from Bayleaf or Rest from Togetic. Double switching it in on something it threatens out works as well. Magby is also quite good at switching into Smoochum's Ice Beam, though Psychic does sting quite a lot. Magby also frequently hits the field after one of its teammates is KO'd, giving how good it is as a revenge killer. Magby also works well as a lead, since it scares out Butterfree leads. If Magby leads offers a Croconaw lead, then they can choose to switch or sacrifice a large chunk of its health to steal Croconaw's leftovers. This isn't as bad as you think, because remember, a lot of GCZU is finding ways to break through Croconaw. Another thing that makes Magby so scary is its unpredictability. Beyond the required Fire Blast and Thunder Punch, Magby has a lot of options. Magby's most common set is a 3 attack set with Thief, and a Hidden Power is the most common 4th move there. Hidden Power Grass outcodes Onix and retains good damage on Croconaw, while Hidden Power Ground 2 KOs opposing Magby and Tentacool. Magby can also use Rest alongside Mint or Miracle Berry, to shrug off stats and regain its HP. After burning its berry, Magby can then use Thief to steal the opponent's leftovers. Magby can also use a Sunny Day set, turning its Fire Blast into an absolute firebomb. Nothing wants to tank Magby under the sun, even Croconaw. Sun weakens Croconaw's Surf, letting Magby hit it with Thunder Punch. Magby can even use Barrier of all things, which lets it combat Cursed Togetic and Grimer, as well as stop Diglett from revenge killing it. Magby is just so good of an offensive Pokemon that you really need a reason not to use it. It's strong, it revenge kills everything, it thieves, it threatens defensive Pokemon, it's unpredictable. What more could you want out of an offensive Pokemon? Being able to revenge kill Pokemon like Smoochum and Weeping Bell is just so helpful. Magby fits onto every GCZU team like a glove. It isn't flawless, however. Magby has 4 moveset syndrome, since it wants to fit in Thief, Sunny Day, a Hidden Power, or Barrier, but it can only choose 2 after Fire Blast and Thunder Punch. This can make it worse off against Pokemon like Onix if it doesn't have the correct coverage. Magby's bulk is also quite poor, making it difficult to switch in at times. If Magby is not running Rest plus Berry sets, then status is a problem for it too. While Magby can break Croconaw with Thunder Punch, it still isn't fully reliable at doing it. It has to predict on the switch with Thunder Punch. Croconaw commonly uses Rock Slide, Surf, and Rest Talk sets too, which have guaranteed good Sleep Talk pulls versus Magby. Magby is still absolutely amazing though. It has potential to break through everything that isn't named Dratini of all things. It is the clear second best Pokemon in GCZU. Before ending this off, I'll go over how Magby became so dominant. GCZU came into existence in December 2020 after I accidentally created it. Oopsies. The GCPU viability rankings were used as a reference point when making the ZU tier list. Everything below B- in the PUVR was dropped down to ZU, before everything below B became the new cutoff. Magby was in C- at the time on the PUVR, so it dropped down to ZU. Unfortunately for Magby though, it was completely overlooked in the tier's early stages. This is because there was another fire type in town, who drastically outdid Magby in every role it could do. I am of course talking about Quilava. In the earliest days of GCZU, Quilava was an absolute menace. It was like Magby in the current metagame, except it was even stronger and much bulkier. While Quilava was slightly slower than Magby and didn't have Thunder Punch, its added firepower and bulk more than made up for it. Quilava terrorized the early stages of GCZU, and it really overshadowed Magby. There was little reason to try Magby out. Fortunately for Magby though, Quilava would end up getting banned in February 2021, and Magby looked like it would be its replacement. With Quilava out of the picture, Magby skyrocketed in usage, quickly becoming one of the most popular Pokemon in the new metagame. Throughout 2021, Magby kept getting better and better. Early on, people thought it was great, but not like a top 3 Pokemon or anything. It didn't take long for people to realise the sheer danger of Magby though, and before 2021 was over, Magby was widely considered the tier's second best Pokemon, a position that it still holds to this day.